Hey Loons fans, I'm hanging out here in Pier 47 with tonight's star of the show for Monkey Rodeo Night here at Dow Diamond. We have got Tim Lepard and Little E of Team Ghost Rider joining us. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you for having us.
Little E is very happy right now to have his Pop-Tart.
He's got his Pop-Tart.
So things are going well thus far. I think the question on everybody's mind is, how did this start? Where did this dream really begin for you, Tim?
You know, this is number 37 this year, baseball games. And every time I go out there, I tell them it was a childhood dream. It was a dream growing up as a kid, Curious George books, the sock monkeys, and it never quit. It escalated. And whenever I got my first monkey, when I was 16, 17 years old, this was something that I didn't think that would ever happen. I mean, it happened. I mean, we were all in the house and I was eating popcorn. Actually, the monkey was sitting in my lap eating popcorn with me, and he went over with the dog and started grooming the dog, and the dog got up to take off and he jumped off and got on his back, and I thought, wow, this is so cool. But he had his arms around, and I said, you know, if I could design a saddle for that dog, it would be pretty cool.
So it was fate.
It was
a natural inception.
It happened on its own. It wasn't nothing I ever come up with. It just happened on its own. I started out with old English sheepdogs because I thought it would be better for the dogs, you know, because they were such a big dog. And then we went, well, a guy told me, he said the border collies are the smartest, and it's not how big they are, it's how big their heart is. And that's why we started using the border collies. And it just kept on, and the monkeys started having babies, and now we've got 7, and I can't keep them all busy. So this is one of the babies that we've raised this year. His name is Little E, and I tell people he was born where Elvis lived, and he lives where Elvis is born. And that's kind of a tough question for some people.
Yeah, well, can you kind of take us through the process of the training and the raising and how we're gonna match?
You know what, the first time, and this will tell you how easy it is. The first time that this monkey ever sat on a dog, he was eating a Pop-Tart. And whenever the dog started moving, he grabbed a hold of the saddle horn and started hanging on. It was instantly. You know, I don't make these monkeys do anything. Whenever they're riding, sometimes they don't have their cowboy hats. It's not because I don't make them, it's because they don't want to wear them. You found your little friend.
He's adorable. We can take a moment. We'll keep him messy. Yeah. This is so surreal right now. Look at him go.
You like that, don't you, little buddy? Oh, yes. Yes, he does.
So you guys are a family.
You know what?
This is not a train show. This
I've
is
always
natural.
said that.
Yeah.
I always said that from day one. I said, we're just a big, happy family. You know, the monkeys and dogs, and we live together, and we're always close connect. Whenever I built my house, one of the things I wanted to do is be able to sit in the breakfast room and eat breakfast in the morning. And 25 foot from my house is their swimming pool outside and their outside pen. I wanted to be able to go out and see them when, you know, I just wanted to sit there and look at them every day. You know,
and I can see why. Exhibit A of why.
Hey.
This is fantastic. Okay, so I guess another question is, how does this dynamic work? Who's in charge? Who's calling the shots when it is showtime?
Oh, wow. You know, this is 39 years. And I've never went out there on the field thinking I was in charge. You know, you're looking at animals like a monkey that's exotic, that can do anything off the wall. You're looking at sheep, which is known not to be the smartest animal. And then you have dogs that you have to be in total control, and it's all by voice, whistle, and hand. So I'm never in charge. The animals are always in charge. I just look after them.
Well, that's fantastic. I couldn't be more excited for the show tonight. Thank you so much for sitting down and talking with us.
Thank y'all for having me.
It's been really
Thank
great.
you. Thank you very much.